Hello and welcome, dear souls. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas holidays wherever you are in the world. Here at Divini-T, we've been having a little bit of a break, just enjoying the sunshine here in Oz, getting a battery recharge for the soul, being out in the sun. And I know that most of my viewers are in the northern hemisphere, so could be making you a little bit jealous there. I'm a bit jealous of your snow because, yeah, it's a little bit too hot here. So we're going to be doing a general collective reading here for the full moon today. And we're going to be looking at your life, love, career and finances and your spirituality. So let's get started. I'm going to be using my Astro cards. And in the first position for just life in general, we have Taurus. So that could be that hard-working, dependable energy, generosity, but you could also be a little bit stubborn. We'll take a closer look at that. I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot here today. What is going on in the collective's general life around this full moon at the moment? The first full moon of the year. And we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups talks about communication. It could also be revolving around children. So it could be spending time with children. It is the holiday time of year. You could be spending time with family. You could also be getting in touch with your intuition. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position here. Right, so now I'm getting a clearer picture that there could be some healing of your inner child here. It could be because you've spent time, you know, just to yourself, able to reflect on things, able to rest, able to come into that good headspace to come into some healing over the holidays. If you were fortunate enough to take some time off work, that is. Not all of us took time off work over the holidays. I actually worked on Christmas Day and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So we have the Four of Cups in the reverse position here. Yeah, I'm getting that you, dear collective, have sort of done some time traveling into your own past, gone deep within into reflect on your inner child, you know, your past, correcting things from the past that you weren't happy with, maybe forgiving and even, you know, practicing gratitude for those not so happy moments in your life. So I'm going to be using the Awakened Soul Oracle here to look further. So the hard work that we saw from the Taurus card is you doing the hard work on yourself. And we have Mirror, and yeah, that's spending that time reflecting on yourself, looking at yourself. Where can I improve myself? How can I help myself? How can I love myself? What are the areas I need to work on? And you've been doing that, and that's been amazing. Well done. So we're going to look at the second position here for you, collective, on this full moon. And we'll look at love, what's going on in your love life. And we have Cetus. Adaptability, resilience, strength, enigmatic and moody. So I feel like that resilient energy is you getting over past hurts and moving forward. Perhaps, you know, that was part of your healing that we saw in the first position here, is learning to move on from things, learning the lesson from them, you know, taking the advice from the universe and dusting yourself off and moving forward, and that's what it looks like you're doing here in this situation. You're closing out a cycle, and that's always good with the full moon. The full moon is that completion of a cycle. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse position. The Page of Swords in the reverse talks about lies, deceit, deception, and maybe you were fooling yourself about a situation, someone that was in your energy, and you've come to that realization now, and we are seeing that circle close, that ending out now. And I feel like it's in a real place of healing that you're coming from. It's not from a place of aggression or hurt or spite or anything like that. It's just real mature, healed energy. It's like, I can see that this energy wasn't good for me. It wasn't going anywhere. And so I'm going to close out that cycle now. We have the Ten of Cups. And this is your future longing for, the happily ever after, your wish fulfillment, your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, your, the love life that you're wanting, the perfect partner. And I feel like you know what you want now. You also know what you don't want, and that's why you've closed out recent cycles. And you're not going to settle for anything less. And, that's the place where you want to be. It's from a real mature, healed place spiritually. We have the Ace of Wands, and that's that passionate energy. It's even that sexual, desirous energy as well. You might be wanting to dip your toe into the dating pool again. You might be wanting to just get out there and have a little bit of fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we'll pull a card from the Awakened Soul for the collective's love life on this full moon. And we have Judgment. And again, that's about closing out cycles here. And, judgment in the literal sense is, really analysing the situation, really, looking at the other person. Were they good for me? Did they complement me in my life? Were they what I needed? Or did they create problems? Did they bring my energy down? Did they, come with negative energy attachments and stuff like that, So I'm really pleased with that energy we're feeling coming through here, that really, really spiritually mature, healed energy that I'm picking up here, that you have done the work. You are really analysing what you want going forward as well. So we'll look at your career now for this full moon. And we have part of fortune, luck, abundance, material success, and that's exactly what we're wanting to see in the position of finance, isn't it? Career, material success. So when it comes to your career, you're stepping into some luck here. Things are going your way. So if you are applying for jobs or trying to get a promotion, or just looking for that change, now is the time to do it, collective. Luck is on your side and you'll be rewarded materially. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Whatever obstacles, whatever challenges were stopping you when it comes to career are eliminating themselves, removing themselves. You will find that this is going to be quite easy for you at this time. We have the Emperor in the reverse position. There could have been a boss type figure, because we're looking at career. There was someone in a position above you, possibly a manager, a CEO, a boss, that was holding you down. If you were putting your resume out there to look for a new job, or to get ahead, then this person was probably not talking you up, and it was because they wanted to keep you to themselves. They didn't want you to get ahead because they were being selfish. They wanted to hold you down because they knew that you were a good worker and they didn't want to lose you. So that was what was going on there. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse position, so that's narrowing down a choice. If you had a choice between two careers, that's going to be narrowed down. You're going to know the right path to choose there. So we'll look at the awakened soul. Any further advice from Spirit on career for the collective at this full moon? We have leadership. Wow, so you could be coming into a managerial role or a public speaking role. I mean, that's quite evident from that card there. We're seeing that Leo energy of being confident, being able to put yourself out there. So while we're in career, we'll look at finances for you, collective, on this full moon. How are your finances going? We have Pallas, asteroid, independent spirit, expression, artistic freedom. So for some of you, this could be you are doing some, you know, things that interest you on the side, like crafts and art and stuff like that, and making a bit of money from your passion. You could be selling crochet items or artworks or whatever it is that you do, or you might be thinking about that to get a little bit of pocket money on the side. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is quite well off, quite wealthy. She loves to surround herself with wealth and abundance. So things could be really going your way financially, collective. And you know, you could even be tempted to show off a little bit. We have the peacock there, that peacocking energy of showing off. So yeah. We have the Knight of Cups. So in relation to finances, there could be offers of abundance. You know, you could be just receiving gifts. Things could be literally just falling into your lap financially. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it feels like you are taking care of your finances quite well. You are learning to manifest. I feel like you've stepped into that 5D energy of manifesting, particularly when it comes to money. You know, that manifestation energy of just knowing that it's yours already and then just leaving it and then collecting the harvest later when it's ready. So we'll take a closer look here for the collective's finances on the full moon. And we have surrender. And we have the whale here, which is, you know, we see the little tiny boat and the massive whales here, and they're in the big ocean, and it's like, you know, the world is your ocean, the world is your oyster, and it's theirs for the taking, you know. When it comes to learning how to manifest, you can literally have whatever you want, whatever you put your mind to, quite literally. So we're going to look at your spirituality for the final position here, collective, on this full moon. Do you have any spiritual lessons to be learning at this time? We have Aquarius, so it's that real analytical energy, that innovation, the technical side of things, being assertive and problem solving. And we are coming into the Aquarius energy soon. So we'll take a closer look at that. We have the Death card, so there's some major changes, major transformations happening. And you know, we saw at the start you're going through this massive healing, this change of energy, this more mature aspect way of looking at things. We have the King of Cups in the reverse position. So yeah, looking at things less from emotions and more from the soul. You know, emotions can trip us up. We can get overwhelmed with things. And it can lower our vibration quite a lot. So yeah, being in that more mature energy of looking at it from a higher perspective. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, setting boundaries, knowing what's right for you. You know, when it came to this person that was in your energy, that you may have recently let go because they weren't good for you. You know, that's you setting boundaries. So, you know, also letting go of people or things from the past. You know, that was when you were going into that mirrored energy of reflecting, going within. Yeah, so you're really in that strong, mature, spiritual energy of, you know, taking care of business for yourself, not expecting others to do it for you, but doing it yourself. And we'll get the final card out here. And we have Labyrinth. And I feel like you have mastered the labyrinth that is your life, that is this incarnation. You know, you've gone through the ups and downs, you've gone through turmoil, you've gone through hardship, you've gone through pain, and you've managed to learn how to navigate it. You've managed to learn how to forgive and heal and be grateful for it and learn to manifest abundance. And you know, you've got yourself out of that spiral energy, that crazy emotional energy of, you know, being overwhelmed and not seeing things clearly, and you've come back out. And you know, that's the perfect energy of what I'm feeling for you, collective, and it just feels great. I feel like 2025 is your year. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to leave it there and I'll see you next time. Bye.